Adding value to life. Xiefeng. In society, there is a common phenomenon: when someone moves to a new place for work or life, having a letter of introduction from a famous person or an important department can command immediate respect, making things easier. For instance, if you present a letter from the president's office, not only will ordinary people be impressed, but even a governor might show deference. Conversely, if your letter is from a local neighborhood office, you might not even get a meeting with the county chief, let alone the governor. Similarly, if you display a photo in your living room of yourself with President Bush or Bill Gates, people will view you with greater respect. However, if the photo is with a criminal, people will likely keep their distance, treating you with caution. This approach is a way to add value to one's life. The person hasn't changed, but with eye-catching packaging, others assume the content must be valuable. Just as an ordinary product's price can increase dramatically with exquisite packaging, a person in society can benefit from effective self-presentation. Good presentation not only enhances one's image but also makes tasks easier. During my travels in China, whenever a taxi driver asked where my child was studying and I mentioned he was attending university in the United States, their attitude and tone would noticeably shift, as if my status and value had suddenly increased, allowing me to project a more dignified demeanor. Is this superficial? Not at all. The secular world thrives on such things. In fact, truthful self-presentation can not only enhance one's appearance but also has a profound psychological impact, subtly increasing one's self-worth. Every time I think of friends like Taiji Celestial, Foshan Celestial, Penglai Celestial, and Tianshan Celestial, I feel a surge of pride and see myself as someone remarkable. Some people value the packaging more than the product itself. Is the packaging worthless? If Xiefeng becomes internationally renowned one day, my packaging will become very valuable. A certain Chanyuan Celestial might proudly say, Xiefeng is my close friend. I can call him anytime. Appropriate self-presentation truly makes a difference. Why not embrace it? Adding value to one's life is about enjoyment. Life is essentially a game, so why not play it to the fullest? Only a fool would be overly serious and devoid of any sense of fun. However, if you can add value to your life, the significance becomes much greater. Saint Peter and Saint Paul were different from ordinary people, as were Guanyin Bodhisattva and Manjusri Bodhisattva, because of their special relationships with Jesus and Shakyamuni. Thus, their lives were imbued with greater value. Adding value to life goes beyond mere self-presentation or having fun, it's about enhancing the quality of one's life. Even the finest gem won't shine without being cut, polished, and refined. Even the best ivory won't become a masterpiece without careful carving. A blank sheet of paper has little value, but when a master artist paints landscapes, birds, and flowers on it, and adds deeply meaningful inscriptions, its value increases significantly. Anyone who has undergone the spiritual transformation of Lifechanyuan, whether they acknowledge it or not, has increased the value of their life. This is because their way of thinking has changed, leading to a transformation in the form of their life. Such a change is a sign of added value. Someone passionate about political commentary, once exposed to Lifechanyuan, may lose interest in it. An atheist who reads Lifechanyuan's writings might question their old worldview and life values. A religious devotee or a political party member who engages with Lifechanyuan will likely reflect on their beliefs. Someone skeptical about the future of life, after entering Lifechanyuan, will develop hope and anticipation for the future. If you believe you are valuable, you are. If you believe you are worthless, you are. A confident person can generate boundless spiritual strength. Someone aiming to change the world will find their wisdom suddenly emerging. A person striving to become a master will experience extraordinary inspiration. Someone with an infinite longing for life will surely find a true guide. One must become the architect and builder of their future life, actively seizing every opportunity to expand their knowledge. Avoid missing any divine opportunities. A foolish person clings to outdated practices, is timid and fearful, and prefers to remain in their comfort zone. They may cling to a precarious branch during a flood. When the greatest creator sends a boat to rescue them, they refuse to board. When the greatest creator sends a plane, they still refuse, stubbornly believing that the greatest creator himself will come to save them, with the inevitable result of being swept away by the flood. Some people spend their lives following a path that leads nowhere, yet they close their eyes and dare not try new paths. Others fear reading books with new ideas and new thinking, worried it might shatter their fragile beliefs. Such individuals, in the end, can only weep over their own missed opportunities and fail to add value to their lives. There is no fixed method or eternal remedy. If someone doesn't dare to associate with today's great minds, what progress can they make beyond muttering to themselves and whispering in secret? Some people don't understand the concept of truth but still pursue it. Isn't that like a blind man lighting a candle to no avail? Where will you find the truth? Who wants to add value to their life? Enter Lifechanyuan, the only place of its kind. Don't wander aimlessly, the ship of life is at your doorstep. If you still refuse to board, don't blame the greatest creator, Jesus, or Shakyamuni for being unkind or unmerciful.